श्रीभगवानुवाच प्रकाशं च प्रवृत्तिं च मोहमेव च पाण्डव न द्वेष्टि सम्प्रवृत्तानि न निवृत्तानि काङ्क्षति. So, what are the marks of the one who has gone beyond the three gunas is replied over here by God. Shri Bhagavan says, light, activity and delusion. When present, O Pandava, he hates not nor longs for them when they are absent. Prakasha is the indicator of sattva, pravritti indicator of rajas, and moha indicator of tamas. Whether within himself or outside in the world. If that person who has gone beyond the gunas observes these, he neither hates them nor longs for them. So he is not longing for sattva, nor does he hate tamas, nor does he reject rajas. He knows how to remain unaffected by the three, whether the impact is coming from outside or whether there is an upheaval of rajas and tamas or sattva within himself. How is it possible? By taking an example, we can understand. Maybe there's this simple example of a man standing on the banks of a river. So mind is a flow of thoughts, and the flow is never steady, and the flow will have the three streams, sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. Let them go past. You have to be a witness. If they are coming in your mind and going past, you be an observer. If it is coming from outside also, you be an observer. That's all. Why do you have to touch the river water? Or why do you have to enter the river waters? You can just be at the bank and observe. Be a witness. In that flow, sometimes so many things go past, no? In the water, so many things are there. It can be cold water, hot water, with whirlpool, without whirlpool, some current is there, like what we chant, no, in that Dhyana Shloka of the Bhagavad Geeta. Bhishma Drona Tataha, Jayadratha Jalaha, Gandhara Nilotpalaha, Shalya Grahavati, Kripena Vahani, Karnena Velakula. Then Ashwathama Vikarana Ghora Makara, Duryodhanavartini. Who will be able to cross such a river? The one who gets affected or carried away by the river waters will not be able to cross this river. This is the river of gunas. Inside you, outside you, the world is nothing but flow of thoughts. And let them be. Suppose you see some adverse situation around you. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. And say, oh, you can't be so indifferent. Act with the name so that you don't get impacted by the adverse situation. That is important. No? You will be able to act better. The question is of those who have already crossed the gunas. They are so steady that they never get affected by what's inside or what is outside going on. They understand the exact impact of the gunas and therefore they remain unaffected, absolutely untouched by them. When the ego is completely merged with the Supreme, how can they be affected? That is why if you throw the great devotee of God, Dhruva, Prahlad, from great heights, or you crush them under the feet of elephant, or you put them in fire, or you give them poison, nothing happens. These instances have been given very often in Puranas, no? All these devotees. But we don't believe in them. We can't believe in them. We read, we get joy out of it, but to believe, it's very difficult. How can that be possible? Because it is so difficult for us not to get affected by the gunas. So we cannot even imagine that somebody can be of that sort who's transcended the gunas. We have to keep reading such encouraging shastras, scriptures, Puranas, whatever. Not for the sake of enjoying them, but to nourish these thoughts which Bhagavan are giving us, Bhagavan is giving us in the Bhagavad Geeta. Prakasham cha pravrittim cha moham eva. O Pandava na dveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati. Doesn't even have to reject them or negate them or run away from them. No. I run away from such gatherings. Why you have to run away? You get affected by it so conveniently. Yes, as long as I do, I must remain away from them. But I must practice so that they don't affect me. Endure. Enhance the capacity of endurance by not suppressing your emotions, but by treating your tendencies in the proper manner. You have to transcend them. And then the next question will be answered by God. What would be his relation? How will he interact with the world? What will be his relation with others? What sort of interaction will he have if he has transcended the gunas?